Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hustle Cat. I don't know why I said everyone. I'm missing out saying the Badger Mates. This is hard being back. Ugh. Hello, Badger Mates, and welcome. This is Hustle Cat, an awesome game that I just can't get enough of for whatever reason. We got a job. Yay! Working at a cat spa, which sounds like such a fun job. I would love to work with cats, but allergies. Anyways, we are now walking home. I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know what that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there, after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning it. Come here, kitty, 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 kitty. It doesn't move. I make one of those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. Come here, kitty. It looks like our cat Puddins. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. If I can get a picture of Puddins up, I'm going to put it up now. Because Puddins is cute. If I can't, then I'm sorry. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and it looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store, too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer for indication he's even in the same room. I started recording, right? Yes, I did. For some reason, I'm like, what? You know, he never even asks how my day was. I know I can do this. I walk over his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind his ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same thing to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner at hand, laptop in my face. Oh, it looks like there's a new jelly donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions again. Video after video. Let's watch. Meow, meow. It's so early. What's his problem? Meow. But he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it from that often. Oh my goodness, I just forgot how to say that word. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I've got going. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Aw, heck. I'm gonna be late for my first day at work. Take the world's fastest shower, which I personally think, how can you take that fast of a shower? You have 20 minutes. Anyway, but there's no time to dry my hair, I guess. There's 5-minute showers. But I would already be late for work. I have to hope that I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's it's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to fix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up my coffee. They can both deal with it. Wah, 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 wah. Sunglasses down. I can't believe I'm almost late for my first day of work. My first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, and it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. But if I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look of it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery! Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves at me. I'm surprised how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are here, but so are a few others I've never seen. Hello! I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the door. Aw, cutes. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker boss? It's gonna be New York, and as much as I can do that. Or New Jersey. That's esteemed co-worker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. I don't know. I'm gonna do a really horrible job of saying these lines. Before we get too far, everyone should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and you know Graves, obviously, but did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's going to try to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats too. Hayes flashes a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I pitch my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl at the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves! I know what you're gonna say. Don't ruin the surprise! Graves let out a soft bark of a laugh. I don't know what that means. All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is that smart-mouthed guy, Reese? The other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Or our only chef, I guess. Nice to meet both of you. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She really likes you, Avery. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. That was slightly southern. I don't know what to do anymore. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him all day during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail, and don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here? Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. That's fine with me. It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. Hello. You know where to find me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on the creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery! Did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work, if you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but forgot to feed myself. Reese had already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together, and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper. That's an Akia shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. Oh, what? Akia. From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what this is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind. She sounded like an old woman as I progress. Don't worry about it. This is a choice I can just make on my own. Like, the only choice that goes with the thing isn't until, like, way later. So, just thought it was a cool shirt. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. Oh, it's a game? I play some games, but I haven't heard of that one. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new... Oh, it's a different type of game. Never mind. Well, now I'm curious. No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Or maybe you would. There's people in the hallway. It's end of semester. Why are there people in my hallway? If you can hear them, I'm sorry. I can barely hear them because the music is really loud in my ears, but anyway. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime, if you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay, winky face. She gives me a grin and a wink, and then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. Hazen and Maze should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure. I love Landry. He's so nice. He's sometimes a little dramatic in his route, but I don't blame him at the same time. I love Landry. Where should I sit, though? What if there's an unspoken rule about this sort of thing and placing? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with the large tray balanced atop each hand. I have to write something down quick because I just had this inspiration come to my brain. This is what happens with my life. So, how was your day today? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm done now with my notes. Sorry. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until now. I feel like getting bacon and eggs at the moment for some weird reason to make a frittata. Because the egg thing is a frittata. She sets the trays down in front of us and then to return to the kitchen. By the way, in the comments, would you like me to do any like baking or cooking videos? It's something that I've personally been thinking about. It would just be fun to do, but is it something that you guys would like? Comment below. Give this video a like. Well, no, just comment below. Alright. She sets the trays down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. That's like a great alliteration, a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and the carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as he reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm going to savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrows shoot up. She looks at me with like I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it's really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, ooh. Sorry, I just remembered I had broccoli in the fridge. Sorry, you probably think I'm really spastic. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of his French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about the dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start that again. Shh, it's important to be part of the employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama's bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation here very seriously. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places an empty plate and cup on Mason's plate. Anyway, and takes the sack back into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so no, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on 2 legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. I made her kind of like robotic. Hello, my name is Mason. Opening soon. Time to get ready. I don't know. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back of the room with a head nod before she heads to the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll be getting written up if you don't have your uniform. Okay, this is for the achievement. Ask about the uniforms. Normally I would retreat, but he seems pretty serious about this. Maybe I shouldn't blow him off because he looks so young. Maybe he's secretly as old as graves or something. Uniforms? But everyone else isn't wearing any uniforms. They just haven't changed yet, or they don't need them. Only the waitstaff wear uniforms, and you'll be waiting tables like Landry today. Yeah, but Landry doesn't have a uniform. Reese glances over his shoulder towards Landry, who's made himself busy straightening up the tables in the dining area. He doesn't appear to have heard either of us, or he's just ignoring us. That's because we don't have a uniform in his size. At least. Someday he won't have an excuse anymore. Come on, Avery. I bet you look cute in a uniform. I can't help feeling a bit itchy about this. Reese rummages around in a drawer by the back door and pulls out some kind of black, orange, and white lace thing. That can't be right. This looks like it'd be your size. Now, come on. He dumps the pile of lace and fabric in my hands and then pushes me toward what I assume is the bathroom. I pause in front of the door and give Reese a baleful look. Oh, come on, at least try it. I'm gonna humor him. It's for the achievement. Alarm bells are going off in my head, but what's the harm? I'll look a little silly. Heck, I might even end up looking cute. Alright, just give me a second. Good answer. He seems pleased, but I'm a little irked by his smug sense of victory he's using. I close the bathroom door behind me and lay out the uniform. Yikes. This is even worse than I thought. Well, it's too late to turn back now. I put the uniform on. At least, I think I've got it on properly. I can't tell if these bows are supposed to go on the front or the back. I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror and then decide it's better not to make eye contact with my reflection. I crack open the door and I met with Reese and Finley's eager faces. It's cute. It's cute. It's a cool Halloween costume. She needs her hair up in something. Finley holds up her phone. A flash doesn't go off this time. I told you I'd get a candid. You look so regal. I can't believe you'd fall for such an obvious prank. Yep, you got me. Come over and take a look, Landry. Reese turns to beckon Landry, who quickly mumbles an excuse to himself and disappears upstairs. The gentleman Landry. It's a pity neither of you were here when Landry wore it. He was bursting out of the thing. I would never wear that, though, because I would look so ridiculous. It looked absolutely ridiculous. I think it's cute. I'd wear that uniform. I know you would. That's why I can't trust you. Where did this even come from? Reese curls his lips. Reese's lip curls in disgust. Graves. He should stick to interior design and never step into fashion again. He tried to get me to wear that, you know. Told him he could keep his Halloween fever dream. If Graves designed it, I'm surprised it doesn't have a hooded cape and a raven or something. Ha! Don't let him hear you say that. He might get some Oh my good gravy. He might make some additions. I think the less we mention this thing, the better. You're required to wear that today, by the way. Nope. Just for a little bit? Just for a little bit. Nope. Aw, I think you should. I closed the bathroom door behind me. See, Pumpkin Patch Kid. Achievement unlocked. I closed the bathroom door behind me. I can't get that uniform off fast enough. Mostly because the bow got stuck. It never felt so good to get back into my trusty old digs. I opened the door and Reese and Finley have already scattered. I don't know where the uniform is supposed to go, so I just leave it folded up in the bathroom sink. I throw it in the trash. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today after all. I think he went upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. I head over to the foot of the stairs, but a cat has taken station right at my path. Hello. It's sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but it's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. It's that the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. The little tiger, This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats this spoiled? I guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bobtailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step and below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bets the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I gonna have to break up this cat fight? Hey, you two! The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, Hash Brown's, I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail cat. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away from the wide arc, in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay whatever response. It lazily struts over the windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Brown's? Yeah, Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Gotik, Owl, Bramblepelt. I like the name Bramblepelt. Now, Hisa, Valentine, Marina, Een, Junta, Jamban, and so on. Holy crap! Which one is that bobtail? Oh! His face falls. Why does he look so nervous? Why don't you ask Grace later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, Graves should have told you about, Let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun. And nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah, the mornings are usually pretty slow, even though it's 11 o'clock. It might pick up later. It didn't. At all. All day. Wah wah. Sure, a few people came in, and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well, and I made a couple bucks in tip, but that was it. Finley came down a couple times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went to the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtail cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow. It just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide. Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed, and I don't think Hayes went. I don't know where Hayes went. So how do you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Wink, wink. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Oh, don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay. Whew. Thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. Like, what, 6 people are in here at the same time? I've got a little more work that I want to do on the blog, so all of you go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you, because you're cute. I'll be out in a bit. You just go on ahead. Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night. Konnichiwa. Not konnichiwa. I don't know anymore. I can't remember what the Japanese words is for going home. I'm gonna have to watch some... Anyway, I'm gonna watch some dramas after this, I think. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford my own place soon. Sure, Avery, sure. Nothing. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump. Oh, right. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap, how did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path as usual, as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after. I'm gonna save because I'm going to stall. Come on, let's save this. Who should I go after? Siamese or Bobtail? Comment down below. No. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, yes, comment down below which cat I should go after. Should I go after the Reese cat or the Siamese cat? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see what happens with the following cats. I know I'm not leaving this really on much of a cliffhanger, but trust me, there's going to be a lot, well, kind of a cliffhanger, I guess, but there's going to be a lot of stuff happening in the next episode. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. Badger out.